Come here, son, nephew, young man. Let me holler at you. You know, there's a gentleman on this channel who told me he kind of described the journey part of quote unquote the knife journey. I had a bit of a journey, and it's still ongoing when it comes to like choosing a hunting rifle. Let me see what else might be a journey for a man. Hey, choosing the right cowboy boots or Western work boots in my particular situation. Although I do have some traditional cowboy boots as well. What else might be a journey for a man? I don't know. Some guys like to barbecue and choosing different ways and methods to barbecue. Those things matter. If you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know I like pocket knives. It's something I use them. I carry them. Maybe I collect them. I don't know what you call it. I believe one gentleman here labeled me as an enthusiast. That's me with knives. But there was another gentleman who said, "Hey," he kind of chuckled. You could hear the chuckling in his writing. You know, different people have different writing styles, and he was like, about 20 years ago, I was where you are with pocket knives, and it took me a little while to find what it is that that served him in his best role. And for some people, you might have more than one knife for more than one role, and I'm one of those people. And I tell you what, not only does collecting pocket knives teach you about pocket knives, because I didn't know what a good knife was a while back. Maybe I still don't. I don't have any $400 or $500 knives yet. This is going to be the most expensive. This one was, I think, about $260, Benchmade, Adamas, full size, manual. And it's a damn good knife. I tell you what, I've learned why they charge what they charge. I get it now, and I can't be mad at them. Do you have to pay $260 for a great knife? No. I like cold steel. Recon 1 was, I think I paid $115 for that one. This is a SR1 light from Cold Steel. And this might be a factory second. I'm not sure. The grind, the sharpening is actually uneven on this one. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. The quality is super high though. I mean, you can't help but this is what showed me, okay, there's different levels to what a knife is. But I paid like $30, $40 for this knife. But I want to revisit this zero tolerance 0350. When I first bought my quote unquote first real knife, when I did my research, I came up with actually, I think before this one, I may have gotten a SOG Trident Elite. No, just the SOG Trident. Lost one, gave another one away. I have another one in there, the Elite model. But these were one of the first few knives that told me, okay, there's a difference between a gas station or Walmart bottom of the barrel knife and a real quote unquote knife. But I tell you, had I known that zero tolerance was basically the nicer version of this 0350, I didn't realize they were both Ken Onion designs. Hell, I didn't know who Ken Onion was. I saw the word onion on here, but I didn't give a darn. I just knew I had a good knife and I like my serrations, but I didn't know anything about blade steel, G10 handles, or the other materials. Had I known this existed and that basically Zero Tolerance and Kershaw are the same company, and if this knife had serrations, I don't know if I ever would have encountered any of these. Maybe, maybe not. But that's basically what it is, a souped up model of this. I will say, the workmanship, no blade play. You do, in some of these instances, get what you pay for with a pocket knife. You do. This one was about $188. To me, it's just a beautiful knife. One thing I can say, and I guess I'm getting ahead of myself, and maybe I shouldn't. The fit and finish is fantastic for 180 bucks. So is this. This is an artisan cutlery proponent. Great action. Maybe I put too much oil on it. Then again, maybe not. I don't know. Depends on how you feel about that. Be careful. This thing is very sharp. For 70 bucks, this ain't bad. Spyderco PM2. One thing I did not, I don't know if you can see that or not, there's a little bit of blade play. I don't like that. But for what I would do with this or this or this, I wouldn't put this in the same category. But I tell you, for almost $200, once you feel the smoothness, you don't even know what smooth is until you get one of these. I didn't. I have yet to test the Life Sharp program. I'm about to, because I chipped this blade. It's not necessarily showing up on camera. I sharpened it out the best I could get it. I think you can see it in the middle a little bit. I sharpened it the best I could get it. It's no longer razor sharp, but you know I like those serrations, so it serves a purpose. But does the fit and finish touch this? No. Is it better than any $30 or $50 knife that I've ever handled? Yes. The G10 is good and grippy. And one thing I have learned about me, when I'm out in the rain, because I find myself in situations, one day I'll better explain what type of blue collar skill I have right now, but for some specific reasons, I don't go into it in specific. If you know me personally, you know what I'm talking about. But sometimes it's necessary for me to have a knife, and it needs to be clean and presentable. I may have on working man's clothes, but it ain't the situation where I need to pull out a dusty, dirty knife. So as much as I love this Kershaw, some places it'll never go with me. This knife has seen a couple of ugly situations already. And I do like it. I like it too much. It's hard to not shift to talking about that one. But that G10 grip on here, especially the appearance of it, I like it the way it is. I don't want to tear this one up too much, but it grips well. The jimping is properly placed for a fencing type grip, a cutting type grip, where it curves here on the blade. There's no jimping here, but it's designed to where if you want to use it, and they call it choking up. I don't like the term choking up where you put your finger near the blade. I'm not going to do it, but I get it. Some people need that. It's well made. I wear a size large or extra large glove. I have a pair of large and extra large mechanics. I forgot I had both in both sizes. The large it fits snug, a little bit too snug. The extra large leaves me with a little bit of room. But for my large and extra large hand, this knife ain't as big as you think it is, by the way. It fits my hand great. There's jimping here and here. So whichever grip you're using, there's jimping for you. There is a backspacer. The clip is wonderful. With a mechanic's glove, this knife is easy to put in your pocket and to take out. You're not going to get good one-handed operation, but I love my cold steel. But this G10, and from what I understand, this is a newer model because the G10 is kind of slippery on these. There's a more aggressive G10. The clip is usable on this one. This stays in a go bag. As much as I love this knife for what it is, it's better off in a go bag in just an ugly situation, stuck on the side of the road, stuck in the woods or something like that. I can't carry this one every day because the clip is unusable. I can use this clip, but it slips and slides and it's not easy to grip with a glove on. No problem here. I'll tell you another thing. This is not as big a knife as you might think it is. So if I want a little bit of extra room in my pocket and an easier experience carrying, rather than one. Now, this one pushes the limits, but this one gives me a heck of a lot more room if that's where I want to go. So does this one, and it depends on the conditions that I'm entering into. No blade play. I do believe this is a flat grind with a swedge here. Don't quote me on that. I'm not an expert on grinds and blade shapes. Speaking of blade shapes, this one's not going to pierce, say, like, I don't think I have anything that's going to pierce better than this Recon 1 with that clip point. Maybe the Warncliffe. Maybe the Leaf blade with the Spyderco. So you lose a little bit there, but cutting with the recurve. Like this went straight through a plastic package the other day. No problem. My son's CRKT M21 has that same type of recurve, and I like it. It helps me a whole lot. It makes some things a little bit easier. Corrosion resistance. I got rained on. I got soaked on Thanksgiving night, and I had this one with me. And it didn't rust at all or anything of that nature. Cost, like I said, it was $188. There might be some warranty paper in there. I'm not sure. I might actually have a warranty. I need to, the paperwork I need to fill out to register this product. But overall, it's a great knife for what it is. Does it fill one specific need? No. Is it my favorite knife? I like it a lot. Definitely the looks, not necessarily. Shucks, I like them all. I don't know if I made a definitive point or not, other than the fact that I just like this knife. If given the choice, I'd buy it again. But if you want a good grippy knife, wide blade, recurve, good corrosion resistance, good looks, good grip, but not too much, easy to use the pocket clip, I'd say go for it. $188. You can get the all black one even cheaper. And as always, never lose the will to win, never lose the will to survive.